Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name's St. Kramer with Brandon, and Brian the Grizzly over here. What's up?
Hey,
Same
it's
old,
Christmas
same old.
time, man. We got
Christmas
the
time.
snow on the ground. It's cold outside because we're in Chicago. We about to get buried. Can't wait.
You be stuck inside.
I'm gonna be looking for
fun.
Santa Claus on the roof, and I'm gonna try to just like, hey, you, see if he falls off, and I get to wear the coat.
You're the new
I'll be
Santa.
The new Santa Claus. I'll come back on the screen. I'm like, I've gained 500 pounds. I'm coming in with a full beard, white dreadlocks. It's gonna be crazy.
The white dreadlocks, was that from a Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, exactly. Hopefully no one slashes me out my mouth.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like I said, it is Christmas time over here. So we've been talking about it for a while because there's always a few movies that we kind of discuss, and I know a lot of other people talk about. So I decided, let's play a little game. Let's play, is it a Christmas movie or is it not a Christmas movie? So we got two columns here. We got ho 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 with a little green. So that's where we're gonna put movies that we consider a Christmas movie, and bah humbug with the Grinch on the right side, where it's not a Christmas movie. So, and by Christmas movie, I'm not talking about A Christmas Carol or A Christmas Story. I'm talking about movies that people fight about.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
So how about we just go right off the bat? The number one movie that everyone always talks about.
Is it a Christmas movie? It is
a Christmas movie.
Die Hard.
Yes.
Die Hard.
Die Hard's definitely Christmas.
Christmas movie.
I can wholeheartedly say yes.
It has to be. It takes place during Christmas time. You have a Santa
Christmas
Claus
party.
Christmas party. You got Santa Claus. You got everything you need.
And furthermore, just kind of piggybacking off that, a lot of the Christmas movies, what is the main character or the protagonist's goal? Always, or usually,
save the day.
No. Being with family togetherness. That's usually the ultimate Christmas goal. John McClane is just trying to reconnect with his family, and whenever you have a protagonist, here's a flip side of that question. What's the protagonist's goal usually in a Christmas movie? If there's or not the antagonist, I'm sorry.
To somehow ruin Christmas for everybody.
Greed.
Yeah. Greed. The Grinch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hans Gruber is a professional thief. He's trying to steal money.
Hans Gruber is Scrooge. He's Scrooge, guys.
Hans Gruber is basically Scrooge. So Die Hard, we do this every year. Everyone does this every year. And I'm here to tell you that Die Hard, yes, it is a Christmas movie.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put it in there. I think it's a Christmas movie. I know a lot of people are going to argue, and we're like, that's not a Christmas movie.
Dude, I watch it every Christmas. I know it's a Christmas movie.
It is.
It's not Christmas without Bruce Willis, guys.
Without Yippee-ki-yay. Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber falling off Nakatomi Tower. But by the way, the slow motion shot of him falling off the Nakatomi Tower. Am I the only one who thinks that he looked like MTV era Tom Green when he fell off the tower?
The slow motion. He was like literally standing there. He was just.
Well, the behind the scenes story behind that. John McTiernan just kind of dropped Alan Rickman without warning, so his expression was genuine.
Yeah. He said, "Okay, we're going to do it."
And that's great.
There you go.
I think that's great.
Yeah. All right. Are you still get the echo, or is it gone?
It's good.
Okay, cool. All right. So make sure before we move on. All right. So that one, all right, off the bat, right? So there is a few other ones that everyone always talks about. So we'll get into another one right here. Gremlins. Is Gremlins. Is Gremlins.
I'll count Gremlins.
You count it as
I'll count it as a Christmas movie. Yeah. I'll say it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Just because of mostly because of the setting and the theme of Christmas is very rampant. It's not like it doesn't really the ultimate goal of the character of Billy and Gizmo and Kate isn't really family togetherness, but the theme and the setting of Christmas is rampant and hangs over the movie enough that I feel pretty comfortable categorizing it as a Christmas movie.
Okay.
It's snow, there's music, there's carolers, there's decorations, there's presents. As much as I want to say bah humbug, it's not a Christmas movie. I think I just convinced myself. It has to be a Christmas movie, right? I mean, with carolers and decorations, but is it a Christmas movie or is it just taking place during Christmas time? I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't know if Gremlins is a Christmas movie or is it just taking place during Christmas time.
Yeah.
I want to go on record and say two things. It doesn't really one pertains to the Christmas theme, one does not. Kate's father was a dumbass. He did that to himself. I know that's supposed to be like a tugging at the heartstrings moment when she's telling that story about her father. All I could think of is, you moron.
With it.
And Barney, the dog, Billy's dog, is one of my favorite cinematic dogs of the 80s. Especially the scene where Miss Deagle says comes to the bank and says the thing she's gonna do with him. Barney, being the G that he was, is like, all right, bet, and jumps in and attacks her.
That's right. Yeah.
You got take.
I'm going Christmas movie, man. It's just like Brandon said, it's just always there. It's always around. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the present and the fact that he's actually looking for a present for his son and all that stuff, I'll say no, but it just is.
Yeah. I mean, Gizmo was literally a Christmas gift. So yeah.
It's more Jingle All the Way than it is a scary movie. So
yeah, I can see that. All right, so we got two down already. So this one is gonna be really interesting.
All right.
Okay, which one is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right.
This is definitely one that everyone always argues. Is it a Christmas movie or is it a Halloween movie?
It's a Halloween movie first and foremost, and a Christmas movie much more secondary. But I consider it a Halloween movie first and foremost. It's one of the movies that I have on a permanent loop throughout the whole month of October, but I don't really find myself watching it in December. I think the Halloween theme is a little more in the forefront than the Christmas one.
Yeah.
I watch that movie and I feel Halloween. I don't watch it and feel Christmas.
Okay.
It's hard for me to say any movie with Santa Claus in it is not a Christmas movie. Especially when he's delivering presents. He's literally delivering presents to people on Christmas, ruining their Christmas. He's literally doing that. It's hard for me not to say it. Even though in the whole song was, this is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. And then I'm still going
to Making Christmas. They have like a song of Making Christmas. Yeah. It's just super dark and messed up because they don't understand what Christmas is.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Jack coming out of the fountain unbelievably. That it's just I'm still going. I think it's Christmas, and now Take's going to have to be the tiebreaker because it's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Christmas in the title. There's Santa Claus. They're delivering presents. There's bones of reindeer. Come on, man.
Yeah. So, like Jorge said, it's more Christmas than Halloween in my eyes. That's what he said. He wants Halloween to be like Christmas, but the movie itself is a Halloween vibe, and that's where I'm kind of at. For me, like Brandon, you said like you really don't watch in December. We just watched it the other day.
I watched it yesterday.
Like, we
I
just
literally
watched it
watched
like
it
2 days ago. Yeah, it's a movie that from October to through Christmas, it's always on. Because like it has Christmas and Halloween, like probably the two better holidays. I mean, you probably throw Thanksgiving in there too, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Easter Bunny's in it too, so I'm just saying.
yeah, but that was the wrong one. I gotta say it's a Christmas movie, but it's because the whole vibe is he wants the cheer, he wants this joy that Christmas offers, but he's stuck in a world that doesn't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's trying to explain what Christmas is to people who don't get it. So I'm like, oh, that I get, that stuff, and then it takes them to actually seeing snow to like, oh my god, like,
what's this?
What is this?
What's this?
So
That's why things in the air.
but it's also like a realization for him too. It's like I don't need people to understand for me to be happy. Like I get it, so therefore I'm happy with it. I don't know. It's very deep in a lot of that stuff. I mean, you can really get really deep. But I'm gonna say it's a Christmas movie.
Yes.
With a setting of Halloween.
I agree.
But it's great at both times. For me,
I like it the whole time. From Halloween, from October to December 26th, I watched this movie. It's just what it is.
So that's where I'm gonna put it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be very upset at our list already. just the first one. All right. We'll go a couple more. So this one should be let me go one that might be a little bit more controversial. Batman Returns. Was it 1992?
Yeah, 92. Yep.
We're talking DC, so it's kind of relevant. All the DC stuff happening. So let's talk about one of the best, DC movies. Batman Returns. Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, insane, Catwoman, Penguin. Everything happens around Christmas, but does that make it a Christmas movie? What do you think, Brandon?
That's a really good question. I'm kind of conflicted about that one. Part of me kind of wants to call it a Christmas movie because it is a big theme. I believe the last movie is the last line of the movie is Merry Christmas and Goodwill Towards Men and Women is the final line of the movie, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll watch it again, but yeah.
That's tough.
I'm going to say it's a Batman movie. It's not a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the best Batman movies ever. And it's bah humbug.
Okay. So Brandon, you're saying it's a Christmas movie.
Kind of. Christmas isn't too prevalent. It's more of just kind of like a backdrop to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think. So that said, even though I'm a little conflicted, I almost called it a Christmas movie, but I can't really call it a Christmas movie. It's more just kind of in the backdrop. It's a Batman movie that just happens to take place during Christmas time. It's a setting. It's a backdrop. It's a prop in a lot of ways, but I can't really I can't really comfortably call it a Christmas movie through and through.
Yeah.
So I would have to bah humbug it.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna stick with you guys because like you said, it is just a backdrop. It allowed Tim Burton to do some really cool stuff with a giant Christmas tree in the beginning. I think that was some of the residue of Edward Scissorhands still kind of left over since he had done that. Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, which is funny. That's two Tim Burton movies back to back. I guess that's his vibe, huh? Let's do messed up stuff around Christmas. But I'm gonna bah humbug it as well.
Yeah. See, unlike Die Hard, there's no like Santa Claus that's prevalent in there. There's no gifts and stuff like that. There's not Christmas party. There's not those things. It's just You see, it's Christmas.
Well, I think there is a
time
Christmas
as you're
party.
driving through. There is a Christmas party.
Because that's I think Michelle Pfeiffer, right? She was added or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a bunch of drunk guys. But I like Brandon's idea of the good guy is about family and wanting to share joy with the people he loves. And the bad guy is about taking it away.
Yep.
There was definitely the bad guy in this one, but there was never the good guy trying to share the joy with the loved ones. You know?
Agreed.
So, you know, I really, when Brandon said that, I was like, that's probably a good way to just look at everything, you know, because that's what it is. You know, it's like spreading joy and or being joyful with the ones you love, and then the bad guy needs to be the opposite side of it. But yeah, I'm gonna do Bah Humbug for it. Oh, here we go. How about we do the trilogy of Tim Burton and go with Edward Scissorhands? Might as well.
All right, B. On you.
What you got?
I can't really. I'm kind of lumping this in the same boat as I did Batman Returns, where I can't really comfortably call it a Christmas movie, even though it takes place during that time. It never really comes off as something very vital to the plot, other than, you know, like the iconic snow angel scene or the ice angel scene. It kind of feels like you could kind of set that movie during any time period or on any holiday, and it wouldn't really bear any impact either way on the plot. So I can't really call that a Christmas movie. Christmas isn't like a huge deal to the movie for me, other than some cool visuals and some kind of, you know, some iconic imagery. Christmas itself doesn't really seem too important to the plot. So I would say I would give that a Bah Humbug as well.
Okay. What you got, Brian?
I mean, it's heartwarming. It's like, I mean, the movie would be different if the setting wasn't Christmas time.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like a lot of the virtues are Christmas time ish, you know. And I'm still going to say Bah Humbug.
Okay.
Because of, you know, the same thing what we said. It's still, I mean, there's family. There is family, but it's not like a villain that's very, you know, Bah Humbug. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't consider it a Halloween movie. I don't consider it a Christmas movie. I think it's a winter movie.
That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Like, so all right, so you guys are both putting in Bah Humbug, so it doesn't really matter what I say. But
I like to hear it.
Yeah. For me, I think it is a Christmas movie just because it's about like being around the people that you love no matter what, you know. Like, a lot of these people couldn't accept him for who he was, and then obviously you have what's her name,
Winona Ryder.
I can't remember what her character's name was.
Kim.
What was it?
Kim.
Oh, Kim. Damn, yeah. I haven't watched this in a long time, but you know, it's like she accepted him and loved him and wanted to be around him and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I just feel like it was more Christmas vibe, but everything you guys said was definitely a winter movie. If it was set in the summer, it would not have been the same for sure. You know, it had to have been Christmas time.
I feel like let's finish up the list and let's see, because we might be able to do a trade.
Trade it. All right. So that's five down. So let's see. We'll go with another one. This one should be a fairly easy one. Home Alone.
Christmas
is
100%.
Oh, no question about that.
It is one of the my kids have watched it now 15 times today.
Just on repeat.
Just on repeat. Like, they love both Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are super Christmas movies.
No question about that.
Everything that you need, everything you ask. I mean, even number one, because the old man and gets his family back and he loves them. He's holding them and Kevin comes and he sees his mom and hugging, and all, it's such a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
easily.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Yeah, and exactly like you said, you have the greed, and you have people that want to spend time with each other, and then accidentally get separated. Even though they were super dicks
Yes.
to what's his name? Macaulay
Kevin.
The uncle is the worst. The
Uncle-
uncle is the worst.
Uncle Frank and I would have had to fight.
Yeah, we would have had hands. It would have come down to hands.
Like call my kid a jerk in front of me.
Hey, who do you talking
yeah, and freeload like that. You're getting a side of hands to come with that order. We're fading. Talk to my kid like that.
It's like, I lost my wallet. Well, I lost your pizza, bro. You need to go on. Talk to my son like that. You ain't pay for nothing.
Yeah,
you ain't doing nothing.
You at my house.
Yeah, freeloading loser.
Yeah, freeloaded. So, but definitely.
Yeah, Frank as an adult pissed me off. Me and him would have. He would have caught the fade.
You got caught a 2-piece. Caught a 2-piece.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Getting down to some of the other ones. All right, let's do some newer movies. Everything here is
classics.
95. What? Right?
Yeah.
Like early 90s.
92,
Let's do something
95, 94.
Let's do something a little bit newer. So right up the alley. So Harry Potter in general it always takes place in around Halloween time, because that's when they're in school and stuff like that. But the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, whatever, the first one was the one with the most Christmas in it. So would you count Harry Potter?
I still can't call it a Christmas movie just for the fact that each movie, it still takes place over the course of an entire year.
School year. Yeah, 100% agree with you.
So we see pretty much all the seasons or most of the big ones. So I can't really call it a Christmas movie. It's Christmas isn't really a big deal in it so much as it's just a year in the life of Harry and friends.
Yeah.
So
Christmas happens during that time, but it's what Harry Potter is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. There's no way that's a Christmas movie.
Hey, what's up, Colt Lord?
What's up, Colt Lords? Thanks for joining.
Appreciate you guys. They're saying not a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
and I agree. It takes place like you have the just say all of Harry Potters all together, but this one had the most. But it always takes place, and you'll have like the issue of him not going back home during Christmas, so he's stuck alone during Christmas, and he gets Christmas gifts. There's the ball, the Yule whatever ball. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a Christmas movie, but Christmas in almost every of the movies does play a.
It has Christmas in it,
but it doesn't.
It's in starts in the fall. You get the winter, we get Christmas time.
Yeah,
we get spring again. And they shake off all the snow. So no, it's just something that happens.
90% of the movie does not even have Christmas in the background. That's floating candles give Christmas vibes. This one does. I looked it up, and this one, like the first one had like I want to say a third of it.
It's one of the 3 seasons. Fall, winter, and spring. Well, you're right. A third of it does happen to Christmas.
That's funny. There you go. Like factually, yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
No.
Yeah. And then and also it's like I find it kind of funny where like wizards are like celebrating Christmas. So it's like do they actually believe in Santa at that point? Because like you live in a magic world. Like
Santa might exist. He might exist. I mean, Nicholas, he's just a guy.
Yeah. That crazy guy. Tell him stop breaking and entering. All right, so we'll go with another newer one. So we'll go Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, Christmas was a big theme in Iron Man 3. But does it count as a Christmas movie? Brandon, what you think?
I think it does.
Okay.
Mostly for the fact that Shane Black wrote and directed it. pretty much all of Shane Black's movies, most of them at least, Christmas is that man's thing. It was a huge deal throughout the movie, I'd say. Even, Tony Stark's closing monologue kind of revolved around Christmas and his gift to himself, which was finally kind of coming to grips with the suit not making the man, and that he was making them as he was making all those suits as a distraction, and he finally got the shrapnel removed from his heart, which was kind of a gift of sorts to himself, I think. And yeah, I'd call it a Christmas movie. It was very prominent throughout the movie. Just the topic of Christmas itself. It opened with a Christmas flashback. It ended with Christmas Day coming, as he described. So I'd say, it was a good bookend in that regard, and I think that's enough for me to think of it as a Christmas movie.
I'm not gonna put that on Iron Man 3. I'm not gonna put that on Christmas. The movie was bad enough just because of Iron Man 3, just because of the way the movie was written. I'm not gonna put all that on Christmas. It's not its fault that the movie was terrible. It's not his fault. So I think it was a setting, or it was like a decoration. It was like stuff that you want to see in the background. I just don't see it as a real Christmas movie. It's just not. There's no heartwarming thing for me. It was just a terrible, terrible movie, and doesn't deserve to be on any list besides terrible movies.
Okay, so we're stuck in the middle. Oh man, I hate being the
tiebreaker. There were still elements of Iron Man 3 I liked. It was easily the weakest of the three, but there were elements of it that I liked.
I almost liked the Dark World more than Iron Man 3.
Well, I like seeing all the suits. Just seeing like the tunnel or hole, I guess at that point, of suits was pretty awesome. And we never got to see anything like that again, which sucked. I want to say yes, it is a Christmas movie. Just because, like, it is a very consistent throughout the whole thing. It doesn't make it a bad or a good movie. It just makes it a Christmas movie.
The level of Christmas movies just went down by putting Iron Man 3 on that list.
Because like also like there was like he cared for Pepper, obviously, but even the boy who may or may not play a role going forward in the MCU. But like he gave him a gift, like a cool Christmas little gift, and I don't know, the whole thing, especially like at the end, they had to break up the vice president's what was it, Christmas party or Christmas family thing, and the big tree. I feel like it was because again it was greed.
Let me retort. Okay. So as a retort, I feel like to be a Christmas movie, you have to have the Christmas spirit type of beat to really be inside of it. And all these other movies, Die Hard, trying to get to your family, all the Christmas party, but it wasn't just a Christmas party. It's the idea that he needs to get home for Christmas. That's the idea. Gremlins, he's literally a present. It's the idea that I'm giving a gift on Christmas. This is like literally what it is. The Nightmare Before Christmas. He's trying to deliver Christmas gifts. Like it's really what's the theme of the movie, not just a setting. And I feel like Iron Man 3 is more of a setting instead of a theme. Home Alone the theme is Christmas. I just putting it next to Home Alone almost ruins Home Alone. Like if you put it on Ho Ho Ho, put it way on the right side so it's almost hit the bar humbug.
Shrink it.
So I don't want it next to Home Alone. But I think it's more of a setting in Iron Man 3 and not a theme.
I can see that. But I would say I can see it being a theme too, because like now he got pulled away from his love interest, and now he has to get back to her and also save her.
Love anything more than Tony?
No, he loves Pepper. He loves Pepper.
He starts to. He does start to, but he loves himself more. And I don't feel like he loves anything more.
I don't think so, because
I think he's.
I disagree.
In the other movies, I think he loves Pepper. I just don't know if this one is like it's that prevalent. Like he's just trying to save her because he doesn't show her love. He ignores her a lot of the movie.
Well, I'd say
what you see.
I'm a little inclined to disagree with that because I think he prioritized her. Like even, just look no further than a scene where the house gets bombed.
Exactly.
He sends the armor to her first and foremost to rescue her and to get
What
her
part
out.
about that is Christmassy?
Well, no, it's saving the ones you love.
It's saving the ones you love.
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
and the love story should be Christmas story, like any love story, because you want to be with that person you love. You want to spend time with them. If it's a love story, it's in the wintertime, it's a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, he does even have that that scene of dialogue where he's talking about all the suits he created when he's downstairs in his lab, and he's like, I'm doing this not for myself, but to protect the one thing that I can't live without, which is you.
It's a love story, yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what you just said, Brian, describes 90% of Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah, Hallmark, yeah, it's
like a love story set in Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't call those Christmas movies. I'd say that they're a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. I gotta give it a Christmas movie. I really didn't think because I didn't know.
The level of movies just went down.
Oh yeah.
Christmas is like a decoration.
I'm not saying it's a good movie, but because there are bad Christmas movies, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll do Brian a favor. I'll put it over there.
Yeah. Hold on.
All right. We'll do a couple more. Where we at? Let's see what we got. So this one should be. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Let's see.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh,
kind of going back to what you were saying a little bit, but I mean, Nerdist wrote an article about is it a Christmas movie? It's been more in the news lately, which is interesting. Like I never seen it around Christmas time. Oh, and then Horgy. Horgy said, I dislike Iron Man 2 more than 3. Not that I liked either. Yeah.
It doesn't deserve to be on any list except terrible movie.
All right. Brandon, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. What do you think?
All right, another one from Shane Black. I can.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I can call this a Christmas movie.
What?
Kind of for similar reasons that I did Iron Man 3. Christmas was so prominent throughout. That's always been Shane Black's thing. In some way, shape, or form, the characters or the character goal usually alludes to something Christmas related. So I can lump it in the Christmas category.
Okay.
It has holiday scenes. It is not a Christmas movie. It has holiday. Matter of fact, give me Edward Scissorhands over Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You know what? Bring Edward Scissorhands back now. That doesn't make any sense. Put Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's just a thing that's happening during that time. It has nothing to do. The movie doesn't change if you change the time of year. Nothing about the movie changes at all. Like nothing. So like there's no way it's a Christmas movie. There's just no way.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the Bah Humbug as well, just because it's during Christmas, but I don't think anybody really talks about Christmas, and I think it's just a reason to put the main actress in like a sexy Mrs. Claus like outfit. That's all I think it was for. It's like, oh, I need you to be sexy, but you can't wear a bikini, so here, wear this. Yeah.
And Brandon said that's good enough for him.
And Merry Christmas.
He's like, man, that immediately put it as Christmas movie.
Yeah, it was like
it was Michelle Monaghan.
There you go. Yeah.
Look, guys, look. Honestly, can we trade Edward Scissorhands for Iron Man 3? Come on.
Iron Man 3 needs to stay right where it is.
Oh my gosh, it's hurting me just to even look at it. I started to believe Edward Scissorhands is more of a Christmas movie.
I said it was. You guys said
I'm
no.
I'm starting to go. If Iron Man 3 is there, Edward Scissorhands needs to super be there.
Yeah. All right. How about this? We'll go with another crazy one. Rambo: First Blood, old school one. Big Christmas time at least. But is it a Christmas movie? What do you think, Brandon?
Nah, I can't call it a Christmas movie.
He tried though.
Mhm.
I thought about it for a
I think
second.
about it. Yeah.
I don't really look at First Blood and really think too much about Christmas when I
That's true.
reflect on it.
Uh,
I don't really remember Christmas being a big deal in it. I just remember who was the cop after him? Brian Dennehy.
Yeah.
I just remember Brian Dennehy just being a total cock in this movie. and just giving this dude who's just passing through a hard time. Yeah, that I don't really reflect on First Blood and think about Christmas. You know, some of these other movies that we talked about tonight, one of the first things that'll come to my mind when I think of the likes of Die Hard or Home Alone is Christmas. I don't really look back on First Blood, and Christmas isn't one of the things that springs to my mind. So I'd have to give it a bah humbug.
Okay.
No.
Brian.
That's the end of my conversation.
Yeah, same. I think that's a pretty simple one for me. I don't think it is, just because they really do it. Like all you see is, I think, one Christmas tree in the police station or something along those lines.
Yeah, in the police station.
So, does that qualify because it happens during Christmas? But nah, like you said, like same thing with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, because no one really talked about Christmas. For me, definitely, then it can't happen with First Blood of all small movies.
Put Edward Scissorhands between Iron Man and Home Alone. I don't want that close to it anymore. I don't like this. I'm changing my vote all the way to Home Alone. You're going with me now? Edward Scissorhands. Yes, I'm changing.
You're going with me now. All right. I'll take.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't put it too close, man. Put one other end.
Put it all right. I'll get some space.
Little space. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me clean these up a little bit. He's a little bit smaller.
No, make Iron Man smaller. Put him on the other end.
I don't know why.
I guess it is a Christmas time movie. I don't know.
Yeah. I put it over there. How about that?
There we go. Okay.
Make him feel a little better.
Give
him some space.
We can't have classics, all the classics on one side, and you got Iron Man 3. That's just not right.
So we got 10 here. How about we do
give me at least two more. Yeah,
we'll do two more. Yeah. Since we're on the Stallone kick, Rocky. Christmas is a big part of it. Christmas is a big part of it. I believe he fights what's his name? Drago on Christmas.
If I could change and you can change, we all can change.
So, but does it count as a Christmas movie? Does it have enough Christmas essence?
I mean, the robot is something. That robot.
Yeah. The robot. I always forget about that. Everyone makes fun of it.
I'd say I can count it as a Christmas movie. It's a pretty big deal throughout. I think what they were going for was a little on the nose at times and a little too in your face when it comes to Christmas, but I get what they were going for, and I think I can lump it in the Christmas category.
Okay.
It's a great movie. This is one of my favorite Rockies. It is not a Christmas movie. It's a fight that takes place during Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And they use the Christmas thing so they could sell things.
Mm-hmm.
It was product placement. But it's not a Christmas movie. It really is.
It was
movie that had product placement during that time. But it was a revenge movie. It's about the death of Apollo Creed. That's what this movie's about. So when you have a theme that's that big, it can't be seen as a Christmas movie. It wasn't like Drago was like, I hate Christmas. He was like, I hate the United States of America. It was Russia. It was a Cold War movie. It's nothing. It's not a Christmas movie. It just happened. A fight just happened to be around Christmas time. That's it.
When you said like, it's not like he said I hate Christmas. He just said I hate America. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like, what's the difference? I mean, great movie, amazing movie. But Rocky IV, yeah, it was. Rocky has so many great movies, but that's a whole nother conversation. But is this one a Christmas movie? No, I think it was like a background again, background that didn't really mean anything, or I don't know, I think if like they did something at least with a little bit more.
If Drago like choke slam Santa Claus, something like that, and there was like at least one reindeer in there or something, or Rocky came down the ring in a flying sleigh, something like that. But no, none of that happened. It was about Apollo Creed dying and him fighting for his friend. Had nothing to do with Christmas.
It was, like you said, it was more about country than the holiday spirit or something like that. So,
he's not wearing a Santa jacket. He's wearing an American flag.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it in the bah humbug. Not that it's a bad movie, it's just not a Christmas movie.
Not that Iron Man is a good movie.
Exactly. See, now you get it.
No, I still don't get it. I can't go. No.
That's crazy. Like someone has two movies based in the same time frame. All right, let's do one more. Man, there's a lot of old movies. I just realized that now. A lot of old movies that are
Tank, you don't know this, but you're old.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like this old. Lethal Weapon. I'm
interested to see what Brandon says about this one.
Another Christmas time kind of vibe going on.
We're really laying it on thick with the ones that Shane Black had a hand in. If I remember correctly,
did he? I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to call it a Christmas movie because it is kind of in the, not just during the time that it takes place during, but one thing that always sticks out with me is the final shot or the final scene of the movie. With and we've talked about how family is a big theme at the core of a lot of Christmas movies, and how does it end? But with Riggs getting welcomed into the Murtaugh house during Christmas. Mm-hmm. So I'd say for that reason alone, I kind of do want to call it a Christmas movie. I think that's enough for me actually to call it a Christmas movie. For just for that alone. So I know I've been pretty on
everything being lenient. A Christmas movie. I've been pretty liberal, we'll say, with the Christmas movies.
You feeling the spirit, man.
Yeah, I can call it a Christmas movie.
Okay. Brian?
It's a buddy cop movie. It's taking place during Christmas time. It came out in March, and it's not a Christmas movie.
Oh man, for me.
Well, to be fair, didn't Die Hard come out during the summertime, and we categorize that as a Christmas movie?
Did it?
It did come out in the summertime, so like that's why I can't argue so much against that one. But it didn't have like Santa Claus, and the villain wasn't like saying ho ho ho, like being a Scrooge superly. That's just different.
No, but I think like very again, a good movie. I mean, it starts off with like them doing like catching the bad guys in a Christmas tree lot or whatever, or does that start off in it? I know that's a part of it. So, but that end scene is like in Christmas, it's Christmas time, and you're like, oh yeah, come on, you're part of the family now. We love you, you crazy lunatic man. So I'll give it that. That was definitely like it adds that last scene is what adds the that one little snowflake like and Christmas.
I feel like it gives it more of a setting, a Christmas setting. That's necessarily a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it doesn't hit all the vibes as like something like say
any
Die
other-
Hard does.
Or any of the vibes, because it's not like a villain who's like, I hate Christmas or Christmas time and ho 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 or any of that stuff. Like at least the villain says ho ho ho. Like I mean, just I don't think I don't know.
Yeah.
What about that? Just I don't know. It doesn't scream Christmas to me, but
It doesn't scream Christmas,
Mhm.
but
I think
that
Die Hard screams Christmas.
which is funny.
But as Brady just eloquently said, it came out during summertime.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Well,
do
the
I
same
know?
thing. It's a setting. Definitely a setting. But I'll say it's a fun movie to watch in Christmas because like you kind of like get that like little warm and fuzzy at the end where you're like,
You
oh,
watch
yeah.
Lethal Weapon, the original one, at Christmas time?
No. I don't even remember the last time I watched Lethal
No
Weapon.
one does. That's why I'm like, how is it Christmas movies you watch all the time? I watched
watch
Die
every
Hard
year?
3 days ago. 3 days ago, I watched Die Hard. I watched Die Hard almost every Christmas.
Yeah, it was on the TV the other day, and we left it on. Same with Gremlins.
Yep,
I watch.
Die
Edward Scissorhands. I watch. I haven't watched it in a while, but I used to watch it a lot during Christmas time. Actually, Iron Man 3 was on TV the other day, and I left it on.
Sure was.
You left
on
on
Saturday.
Iron Man 3?
I left it on. Yeah,
You poor TV. I'm sorry.
it was gonna like just blow itself up.
I did the same thing. I remember I was eating lunch and like getting ready to go out
Yeah.
Saturday.
I don't know. See, I'm like
Poor
stuck
soul.
with Lethal Weapon. I mean, there's that one scene, but is the one scene enough to
Is
make
that
it?
enough to make an entire movie a Christmas movie?
See, part of that my initial gut reaction was like, yeah, but then you said, is it a movie you watch during Christmas time? All those movies in the ho 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 section, I watch at least once or twice during Christmas. Lethal Weapon, I don't think I ever watched during Christmas. I think for that reason, even though I just said it had that nice little scene at the end, but I think for me never watching it on Christmas,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it.
Yeah, remember Harry Potter has that scene with Christmas presents. Every movie has a scene with Christmas presents,
true.
but it doesn't mean that it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, so I'll put it over here in the Bah Humbug. All right, so that's tied. Check that out. Although I think Brian doesn't like our.
If this is a tie, I don't know. I hate Iron Man movie. We could have put Home Alone 2 in there too. I was just like, I'll accept that.
That's like saying is the Grinch Christmas movie
or is Scrooge just Christmas movie? Yeah.
So there's a few other ones, but we don't need to get into it. Oh, you know what? Tiebreaker, and then we'll call it.
All right,
because this one is going to be very interesting. I feel like we know how it's going to go.
Black
but
Christmas.
That is a Christmas movie though, but no. The Shining. There you go. Really throwing you off. The Shining takes place during Christmas. Family wanting to be together, but maybe a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Red
A little
rum.
too much family time.
Red rum.
Yeah. So a lot of snow.
I want to see what you got, Brandon, for this one.
I don't think I can call this one a Christmas movie.
What? You can't call it a Christmas movie? That's crazy.
No.
See, you can think about Jack Nicholson is basically Rudolph. So I have nothing. I'm sorry.
Because
it's all the red.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I can call it a Christmas movie. I think when I think of, I don't really think of Christmas when this movie springs to mind. I think of winter, and that's mostly because of the final scene. But winter, not necessarily Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't really. Nothing really sticks out in my mind when it comes to Christmas. When it comes to The Shining. So yeah, I'd say Bah Humbug. I can't really think of it as a Christmas movie.
I literally gonna say exactly what Brandon said. Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he said, I agree with.
Yeah. I mean, just besides being around Christmas, but I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I definitely think more cold in winter than I do Christmas. You know, because cold in winter, at least for us, is more like February.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
Valentine's Day for anything, you know, like February.
Here we go.
But I mean, it's always in the talk. It's not the main one that people always talk about. But you know, I mean, there's articles about is it a Christmas movie? I don't think it is though. So I'm with you guys as well. So
All right, I got a question for Brandon. If there's one movie from Bah Humbug that you would want to bring to the ho 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 side, what would it be? If there's out of those 7, what's the one that you feel like I said Bah Humbug, but I can see it being Chris's movie?
Lethal Weapon.
Okay. What about you, Tank?
Oh wow. Batman Returns.
Batman
I would. You too. I would probably put it over there just because there's so much Christmas. I mean, there's the whole like giving the gift that is like the giant bomb, and it's they use it as a joke a lot of times, like the whole Christmas holiday. So
I'm okay with leaving it over there, but Batman Returns is the one I'm like, maybe
over there. So besides Brian, because I know your answer, what about the other one? Any ho 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 that should go on to the Bah Humbug? Because Brian, obviously, Iron Man 3. What about you, Brandon?
From ho 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 to Bah Humbug.
Yeah.
Probably Edward Scissorhands.
Okay, because you said no in the first place, and then Brian changed his mind. I would probably move Iron Man 3 over, because that one is probably for me the least Christmassy, but it has more. I don't know, but yeah. But I'm cool with those 6 being over there.
Leave it the way it is, but I just feel like Iron Man. I always feel like it's not a theme of the movie, but the things that you guys said makes me say I'm okay with leaving it there.
Okay, for now,
until I can throw it away.
You're gonna download this Photoshop file and burn it.
Never existed, guys. Never existed.
Yeah. So cool. That was kind of fun. A lot longer than I expected. But whatever. It's all good. But there you go. That's what freak. How many movies is
13?
that? 13? Yeah. 13 movies. So Die Hard, it's a Christmas movie. Gremlins, it's a Christmas movie. Nightmare Before Christmas, it's a Christmas movie. So there you go. Those were the main ones I think I wanted to get out of the way. And I think we all agreed except for Nightmare Before Christmas, right?
Yep.
So yeah. Wait, who said Nightmare Before Christmas was not a Christmas movie?
Brandon.
Was it Brandon?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you hate Christmas? And then you're so generous with like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't get a Christmas vibe out of Nightmare Before Christmas, at least not first and foremost. Wow. It's more of a Halloween thing for me.
Yeah, which for sure. But cool. That's our list. That's what we think. What movies are Halloween or Christmas movies? Got me saying which Christmas movies are Christmas movies. Why did I keep trying to say Halloween?
Which regular movies are actually Christmas movies when you really look at them. Yeah,
and then the Bah Humbugs can stay over there. If there's anything on the list that you want to move around, leave a comment, let us know. If there's something we're missing, maybe there's something else that you're like, oh, what about this movie? Leave it in the comments, let us know, and we'll discuss that as well. So, but if you're watching live, stick around. We're gonna hang out for just another couple minutes. If you're watching our replay, thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Next week, leading into Christmas, we're gonna do a couple more things.
You mean
Thursday? Thursday. Yeah. Thursday is our show before Christmas. We're gonna do some other Christmas stuff, which would be kind of fun. And I think we're gonna do a Spirited review. So the new who is that? Ryan Reynolds. Will Ferrell. Yeah, so I started watching it. We'll see. But cool. That is it for us. Anything else, guys, before we get out of here?
Nope. No? I think yes, we got Christmas.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Cool. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video.